Hi, I'm Rob and welcome to another TW White & Sons video review. Today's vehicle is a Mazda 3 hatchback. So this here is a 2-owner, Polymetal grey painted Mazda 3 Sport Luxe. So this is the SKYACTIV-G engine. This is the 122 horsepower car. It's a 6-speed manual and it runs through the front wheels. So with only 2 owners, it has a full service history from Mazda. This was recently serviced by us. So that will be now covered again up until well into next year, 2026, and an MOT as well. So the car is sort of mechanically good to go, and looking at it cosmetically wise, it's in excellent condition. A car that's got just under 14,000 miles only. So with Polymetal in this beautiful sunshine, you can see that it's grey, but it's also green, it could be blue. There's lots of exciting shades popping out with the sunshine here today. So again, part of the Sport Luxe spec is this darkened chrome wing, the signature Mazda wing, and the mesh Mazda grille, which is part of the sport trim. Front parking sensors are standard, with full LED headlamps with full auto high beam function, 18-inch gunmetal grey alloys. Again, that's part of the trim for the car. And we have tinted privacy glass from the back windows into the rear hatch. So nice spec all round. At the rear of the car we have parking sensors again to accompany the fronts, and there is a reversing camera as well. So twin exit exhaust, the signature of the Mazda sporty trim. And then when you're ready to enter the boot, just touch under the pad here, give it a lift, and up it goes. So you're presented with a nice deep boot area. It's got a 40-60 split. There is an accessory boot tray in there which keeps the carpet below pristine, clean and lovely. Just to show you there, absolutely no wear at all, so the customer that had this was looking after the car correctly. You have more storage below, but there is no spare wheel, but what you will receive is a compressor and foam kit. And of course all our vehicles are supplied with a minimum of a year's warranty and roadside assistance from Mazda as well. So if your foam kit doesn't quite work for you, you'll be able to call upon Mazda Assist and they'll come and help you. So when you're ready to fold the seats down, this is done again either inside the car. You can remove the parcel shelf fully as well. It will show you inside in the back of the vehicle. So you have keyless entry. Just open the door and it will pop open just with the key in your pocket. Once you're in, you see the Sport Luxe cloth trim, which is a sort of a two-tone brown and grey with a brown stitch. So that goes across the whole of the back seat rests. Looking really quite nice there, and again in excellent condition. There is also Isofix child seat mounting points on the left and right side of the seats, and even a pull-out armrest for comfort for 4 with drinks holders. They'll accompany the bottle holders in the doors, in each door in fact. Coming in, you have on the driver's door card around the gloss black trim, all your windows and mirror controls, dead easy to use and easy to find. Again, the driver's seat looking clean, unmarked, no wear, no bolster wear, looking lovely. And again, it's adjustable for height, backrest recline and under thigh support with the circular control there. Using that with the seat itself, which can, the steering wheel, which is reach and rake adjustable, and it's a nice thin rubber bound steering wheel there to play with. So let's hop on in. We'll start the car. So when you're ready to start the Mazda 3, because it's a keyless stop-start function, as long as you put down the clutch in this manual gearbox car, give it a push, that'll power the car up. And then of course some nice cooling air blasting at me as we speak. You have obviously your climate controls all in this location. I might as well talk about it as I'm here. It's left and right sided, so you can be split across the vehicle. Simply press sync and it does exactly as the driver prefers. Also have heated seats, heated rear screen, which also does the mirrors at the same time. We'll just drop the fan, so it's a bit noisy. Sitting below there, a USB port and a CD player. And in this front of there, you've got storage. Cup holder storage as well, just in front of that. And then there's more storage and more USBs just under the armrest, which slides, and there's a lidded cubby also. You'll also note we have an interface here which controls the touchscreen above. Touchscreen is only touchable when you're using Apple or Android CarPlay and you're physically not moving along. So as long as you're stationary, you can touch the screen. Further to that, as soon as you drive away, you'll be reverting back to this controller here, with also quick access to media, sat nav and a home function, which would also take you back into other settings and your telephone preparation. The controller itself twists, it clicks down to engage a function, but it also goes north, south, east and west. So using that control interface, you should be able to zip around that, and it's quite intuitive just being down there by your hand by the gear shifter. So back onto the main drive display. So you have a digital display in the middle. These two are analog. You also have the ability to control that from the steering wheel function button called Info. So if I tap through, you'll re-establish a speedo. You can tap through and show miles per gallon. This is based on the last owner's use of the vehicle. And then it brings up the lane departure function. So if you drift left and right and you don't indicate, the car will try and nudge you back into lane, which is helpful so you don't drive into other vehicles. Using the same system and technology, you've also got adaptive cruise and a speed limiter. So activate it, and then you can use the same graphics to add or decrease a time gap. So anything up to 2 seconds and then back to half a second. And what that will effectively allow the car to do is just follow the vehicle in front. Speed match with the time zone preserved, anything from half second to 2 seconds, and includes braking the car down to a complete halt. But of course, being a manual gearbox, if that's something the car is prompted to do, just be aware you will need to at least put it into neutral or shift into first when you come to a halt. So cycle through again with the info button and you're back to your main speedo again. The actual controls here also cover off your Bluetooth telephone prep with a long push for Siri or OK Google function and a short press for the Mazda voice activation, which will do things like the media and telephone predominantly. Also you've got volume controls and you've got an ability to adjust the track or preset radio station, and again cycle through your main sources, so you zip through each of the media functions available. Back to this side, so you've got a speed limiter. Again, when you press lim, it will engage on the dash, and again you can pick speed zones from 20 miles an hour upwards, and the car will try and stop you from speeding. As you hit that speed zone you've chosen, the throttle will restrict artificially. If you push through it, you'll get override and you'll be able to accelerate through that speed zone, purely for safety reasons, not to encourage you to speed, of course. Okay, so auto lights and wipers. Again, where the mirror is, a box at the top houses the lights and wiper function.